on the linebacker. The first guy on this list. Oh, I feel so strongly about this guy.
I had a feeling you would when I started looking him up.
Levante David. Oh, my heart hurts just for all the bullshit he had to sit through for the past 9 years. Years in the league, 10. 0 MVPs and 0 Super Bowl MVPs, but he has a Super Bowl appearance and a Super Bowl ring. He's a 3-time All-Pro, 2 second team, 1 first team, and a 1-time Pro Bowler. And I know him, and this is very recent, but he's best known for the fact that he shut down Travis Kelce in the passing game each time he was on coverage with him in the Super Bowl this year.
I'll give him that. He's good based on the stats I was seeing. He's definitely. I can understand why you put him on the list. Besides just being a buck.
Just being biased.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice, but yeah. So aside from that, the stats are actually not bad. He's got 1125 for tackles with 24 sacks, 24 forced fumbles with 16 fumble recoveries, 12 interceptions, 51 deflections, and 3 TDs to his name.
Which is not that bad. Very comparable stats.
The TDs are a little low, but overall, the stats are good.
Overall, very good. And in the same span of time, he has comparable stats to another Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis. I know that comparison's there somewhere, but like stat-wise, the comparison is there. Like I told you, I can't find the exact thing I saw, but it showed that David had more tackles, interceptions, and fumble recoveries than Lewis had. At the same time, Lewis had all the accolades. So it really goes into terms how much stats don't really matter to the committee and how much the accolades really do to everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering the team that he's with now and the stats that he's had with the trash that he had to deal with before, I would think that he'll be consistent going forward for however long he's going to be here. Yeah, he should be. So I'll say
so
yeah, I'll say yes, but with an asterisk of maybe not.
If he's doing, he will be in the Hall of Fame, but it won't be first ballot at all.
It'll be
no, like 10 or 15 down the road.
Yeah, he's going to need to put some time in and actually wait because there's people who need to go in ahead of him.
It's going to be what we have with Rondé Barber. It's going to be like he's going to be in the conversation each year, but he's going to be snubbed because it's a very strong class, and he has to have a very weak class in order to be in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before we get to this next guy, I have another honorable mention since you have one. Sure. Luke Kuechly.
Ooh, I like him. Yeah.
I was saying, as much as I hated the Carolina Panthers, he was the one player on that team I did not hate.
You don't like McCaffrey?
McCaffrey, I'd love him, but I hate the man for freaking playing against my team. You know that dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, but yeah, Luke Kuechly, what do you think about him?
I did not look up any kind of stats on him, but just from what I...
No, but honorable mentions. I'm giving an honorable mention right now.
Yeah, I would put him in contention and the conversation just based on what I remember seeing recently. And for me, like I this is horrible and probably very female of me, but I go based on recognition when I don't actually have time to look things up. And when I think of Carolina and defense, he's kind of who I think of. So,
gotcha.
You know, he's kind of the staple of that D. So I have to go on recognition for that, and so I would say yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next on the actual list, we got Bobby Wagner, middle linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks.
John will be happy.
Yeah. Incredible stats for David. 10 years in the league. He has 1 Super Bowl and 2 Super Bowl appearances. He's a 7-time All-Pro, with at least 5 of those being first team, I believe. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler and a 2-time tackle leader. And again, very comparable stats when you go to Levante David, when you compare the two.
Mm-hmm. He's got 12-13 on tackles with 22.5 sacks, which I still hate the whole half thing, but whatever. 5 forced fumbles with 10 fumble recoveries, so that's cool. 10 interceptions with 55 deflects and 4 TDs. So,
I mean,
that ain't bad.
Unlike David, he has the accolades.
Yeah.
Like comparable stats, but he has everything you want to be as a player.
Mm-hmm.
He has the Super Bowl, he has the All-Pro nods, he has the Pro Bowl. He led the league in tackles twice. So, is he a Hall of Famer? I say yes.
The fact that he has the accolades to assist him, I would say yes, but it also kind of makes me sad for other players like David, and I'm sure there's others that have slipped through the cracks by now, who are very good players just on bad teams.
I mean, that's one of the main criticisms of the Hall of Fame right now, that great players who are on god-awful teams don't get recognized because they don't have the accolades.
And honestly, that's my biggest problem.
Like a big part.
Yeah.
That's the big part of how they gauge how good you were if you have the accolades.
That's my big problem with the NFL is, and Dad is the one who kind of gave me, I guess, this feeling is, you shouldn't have to chase something that you can buy yourself. You're chasing a ring, and that shouldn't determine how good you are as a player when you have the stats to back it up.
That's a great point. So, yes, I think Bobby Wagner is going to be in the Hall of Fame because he has those accolades backing him up.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right.
Probably not first ballot.
Probably not.
But still, I would say that he would be able to get in. Yeah.
All right. We're nearing the end of our list, and first up, we got the only cornerback on here, Patrick Peterson. He's been in the league for 12 years. He has nothing in regards to MVPs or Super Bowl appearances. But he's a 3-time All-Pro, an 8-time Pro Bowler. He was on the 2010s All-Decades team, and he's tied for the most punt return touchdowns in the NFL.
Okay.
So, based on that, maybe, but what's his stats say?
499 tackles. Again, I'm triggered. 2 forced fumbles with 12 fumble recoveries, 28 interceptions, 91 deflects, which is insane. Based on the linebacker stats, that's crazy. 1891 return yards and 5 touchdowns to his name.
1891. I think a president was assassinated at that time.
1891? I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just trying to make a cheap joke. That way we can just continue going.
That's fine. Cheap jokes are good.
Cheap jokes and cheap yards. Michael Thomas approved.
Circle back. Disagree, but circle back.
But yeah, I think in combination with the stats and the fact that he has the accolades, I think he will be in the Hall of Fame. Like, he's been a great corner for most of his career. Like, and he did amazing in Arizona. Disregard this last year, but he did amazing while he was there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think with those stats and the accolades he has, I think he will get it.
Yeah, I would agree. Again, similar to Wagner, I don't think he's going to be a first ballot, but I would say he could get in based on the stats alone.
Stats alone, yeah.
Stats alone, which should be how it's rated, in my opinion, but it's the NFL, so it won't be.
Yeah. As sad as it is, it ain't going to be like that.
Yeah, no.
All right.